How can we justify all the bad things that are happening in the world from God's perspective or from a godly perspective? How can we justify them? Well, the Lord Jesus pre-warned us that a time will come, people would have walked away in a very big magnitude away from God. And we are witnessing this very, very clearly as the daylight. The 21st century generation in general, there are still some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful people in the world, and some wonderful, wonderful Christians, more specifically in the world. And not only Christians, but people in general. You'll see there are some absolutely beautiful people with a beautiful conscience still ticking in the world. However, in the general sense, we see the world has gone extremely, extremely evil. But you see, the Lord said, the Son of Man will not come back again unless there is no more faith. Because he said it, when the Son of Man comes back again, will he find faith on earth? No, that's why he's coming back. So that needs to happen. And since the Lord is going to come back again, therefore faith will diminish from the face of the earth. The problem of our time and age is one thing. We have become an autonomous culture. And you probably have heard us say this before. There are three kinds of cultures, no more, no less. There is the theonomous culture, there is the heteronomous culture, and there is the autonomous culture. These are Greek words. Theos means God. Nomos means law. Theos, God's. Nomos, law culture. Hedros means another. Hedros, nomos, another law culture. And there is autos. That's where auto is taken from. It's a Greek word. Autos means self-law-driven culture. Well, if I ask myself, which of these three is the 21st century? Definitely the last one, self-driven culture. Definitely it is not God's. If God was ruling, why would we live in hell? Why would we live in hell? Why would we struggle? If God was ruling, we would have been living in absolute heaven. And when God is absent in our life, there is another one's law culture, and that is seen in certain areas. But in the general sense, the 21st century is definitely an autonomous culture. It is a self-law culture. Everyone says it is either my way or you hit the highway, brother. You cannot talk to a little kid. You cannot convince anyone, even your intention, even though your intention is good, but you can't convince them, because if it doesn't fit with my own way of thinking, it is rejected, period. I don't care if it is right, if it is, they don't even bother to know. It's just a dead end. I say the 21st century is the Garden of Eden. We've gone back to that full cycle from where all began. It's all about me. God said, don't eat. I said, no, I'll eat because I choose to do so. So when you are living in such a culture where it is either my way or nothing else, it is impossible to agree on anything. The problem when it's an autonomous culture, there is one problem that humanity faces inevitably, and that is tolerance. No one wants to tolerate no one else. Tolerance is intolerable. Everybody is on the edge. Everybody's angry. And you ask them, why are you angry? I don't know, I'm just angry, okay? Leave me alone. Rah. What's wrong? Rah. Even in my dream I'm fighting. In my sleep I'm tossing. No peace. Because unless and until God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, rules over your life, and until He becomes the theonomous culture, we allow Him for His law to be conquering, ruling over our lives, there is no contentment, there is no peace, there is nothing. And that's why you look at the world, everyone is fighting. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting about? I don't know. I am just fighting, and that's it. Okay? Don't ask anymore. And the biggest joke of it all, everybody's fighting to end up being in the grave at the end. That's what we're fighting for. Because everyone will die eventually. So is this what you were fighting for? Well, I want to conquer the world. Alexander the Great conquered the world in 6 years. He's dead, rotted, gone with the wind. What have you gained, Alexander the Great? Zilch, zero, nothing. And so many people of great influence, where are they? Yet the son of a carpenter and the son of Mary, whom we don't know where he comes from, he has no people with him, no authority with him, no degrees, PhDs with him. We don't know who he is, but he's still ever so strong after 2024 years. Amazing. How do you justify them? Be close to the Lord Jesus. You cannot fight evil. You cannot fight evil with evil. You can only fight evil with good. And there is only one good, and that is Jesus Christ of Nazareth, because the only one who is good is God. And Jesus Christ said in John chapter 10, I am the good shepherd. Now the word good means God. The word good means God. So we can't fight evil with evil, but fight it with good.